Rrsp Ride Sharing Company ARASA.ca என்ற இணையதளத்துக்கு சென்று The Rrsp Drivers ஆப்பினை டவுன்லோட் செய்து டிரைவர்ஸாக வேலை வாய்ப்பை பெறுங்கள். மாதாந்தம் $4000 வரை சம்பாதியுங்கள். வணிக நிறுவனங்கள் Rrsp இணையதளத்தின் மூலம் மளிகைப் பொருட்கள் மற்றும் உணவுப் பொருட்களை விற்பதோடு வாடிக்கையாளர்களுக்கு டெலிவரி செய்யலாம். தமிழில் தகவல்களை அறியாளையுங்கள். GTA பற்றி 40 ஆண்டுகள் அறிந்து கொண்டவரும் வீடு விற்பனை துறையூடாக மக்களால் அறியப்பட்டவருமான சிவா பிள்ளை. 416-854-0005. Taxi broker licensed by City of Toronto. Rrsp Ride Sharing Company ARASA.ca என்ற இணையதளத்துக்கு சென்று The Rrsp Drivers ஆப்பினை டவுன்லோட் செய்து டிரைவர்ஸாக வேலை வாய்ப்பை பெறுங்கள். மாதாந்தம் $4000 வரை சம்பாதியுங்கள். வணிக நிறுவனங்கள் Rrsp இணையதளத்தின் மூலம் மளிகைப் பொருட்கள் மற்றும் உணவுப் பொருட்களை விற்பதோடு வாடிக்கையாளர்களுக்கு டெலிவரி செய்யலாம். தமிழில் தகவல்களை அறியாளையுங்கள். GTA பற்றி 40 ஆண்டுகள் அறிந்து கொண்டவரும் வீடு விற்பனை துறையூடாக மக்களால் அறியப்பட்டவருமான சிவா பிள்ளை. 416-854-0005. Taxi broker licensed by City of Toronto. Rrsp Ride Sharing Company ARASA.ca என்ற இணையதளத்துக்கு சென்று The Rrsp Drivers ஆப்பினை டவுன்லோட் செய்து டிரைவர்ஸாக வேலை வாய்ப்பை பெறுங்கள். மாதாந்தம் $4000 வரை சம்பாதியுங்கள். வணிக நிறுவனங்கள் Rrsp இணையதளத்தின் மூலம் மளிகைப் பொருட்கள் மற்றும் உணவுப் பொருட்களை விற்பதோடு வாடிக்கையாளர்களுக்கு டெலிவரி செய்யலாம். தமிழில் தகவல்களை அறியாளையுங்கள். GTA பற்றி 40 ஆண்டுகள் அறிந்து கொண்டவரும் வீடு விற்பனை துறையூடாக மக்களால் அறியப்பட்டவருமான சிவா பிள்ளை. 416-854-0005. Taxi broker licensed by City of Toronto.
The first 10 minutes we're going to talk. What we're going to talk today, as usual, the question everyone's supposed to think today. I know around 30 members are here. I am waiting for other members to come in to start. Then at this time, whoever is here, but we had to think why we come to this industry. When we get to high school, we didn't study real estate. When we go to the universities, we never study real estate. Just real estate investment become as a courses right now these days, but we never did that one before. We didn't choose, no high school students choosing the career as a real estate industry. We come from different background, different age group peoples. One of the time real estate is only after 50s. you get fed up with the workplace and you come and start real estate, or you have some experience with buying and selling experience, and you starting with real estate. And now even youngsters are starting up too. And whoever is starting real estate industry, our major goal, we are not for service. We are not for volunteers. We want to make money. That's a money power. We want to enjoy the money power. That's the reason we all are here in the real estate industry. If somebody come and say, I started real estate for serving people, I said, go to the senior homes. Not here. Okay. But I mean, yes, we have to do honest job and serve people too, for sure. We all doing that one. But at the same time, we are in the industry, guys. This question, don't think Silvana is boring. Every day asking the same question, because that's the goal we are right now. If you want to go to Olympic, 100 meters, you want to run 4 years, what are you doing? Every day you go to the ground and running 100 meters. You are not doing anything interesting. Same thing our industry. What we need money. We don't want to make money. Then how we can make money? What they are missing? Oh, I'm in the right path. This is the one, every single one of you we had to find. Today, I'm going to pick out of everything. So, real estate success. I always talk different things. Today, prospecting. What kind of prospecting you're going to do, and what kind of client base you're going to target, what kind of marketing you're going to do. Based on the marketing, how you're going to market yourself. This is important. Everybody has to think. I'm going to repeat again. Today, first 10 minutes, we're going to talk about, okay, the real estate pillars. Real estate pillars are many ways we are getting it. But the prospecting side, we all having a different way. We all having a different way of getting the clients, different way of prospecting, and our success behind our own way to do the things, right? Okay, today, everybody please think yourself. Where you are comfortable with, who you are comfortable with, which age group people. First, think about the age group people. Which age group people you are comfortable with? Youngsters, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Which age group people you are comfortable with? Secondly, you have to think based on the age group people, what kind of marketing you're going to do to make success. This is the major part. Okay, every single one has to think. For example, if you think, for example, you are a youngster, for example, in our group, you are a youngster, you like to deal with your youngsters group. If we are dealing with the youngsters group, what kind of marketing you're going to do, what kind of following you are going to do, how are you going to market yourself as in front of other people, other young people, youngsters, how are you going to market yourself, and what kind of books you have to read, what product you're going to sell. You had to think that one, the prospecting side. Okay, for example, if you are looking for the youngster side, where you say you are doesn't mean age group people. It doesn't matter the age only the numbers. The mind is how the mind is. Some baby clothes, I was checking one day, the baby clothes, the designers are older peoples. Teenagers styles are older peoples. In that case, ages doesn't matter. What you like and who you want to deal with. Okay. For example, if you are an agent, you want to deal with youngsters, you have to know how to communicate their language. That's an important part. Texting, Instagram, using the Instagram rather than the Facebook, the communication style, and what do you need? What youngsters need? More parties than anything else. In that case, through the parties and meet them and explain to them about new construction. I amazingly see the new construction side. When I talk about new construction, even Calgary, the builders are building in condos in Calgary. Our agents are advertising here in Canada, here in Toronto. And even last night, believe me or not, one of my tax clients asked me a few times. She called me and asked me over, can you review Silvana? One of the agents, she didn't tell me the agent's name, it's not our office anyway. Selling the house in Calgary. He's getting 3% commission. I don't want to disclose the agent's name anyway. He's getting 3% commission from the builder. It's a detached house in Calgary. Guys, opportunities are here in our hand. We are fishermen. We have to go to the ocean and catch a fish, not the pond. All right. If you are working with the youngsters, the language you're going to use, where are they going to meet them? How are you going to meet them? And what they like it? Those kind of things. Okay. For example, if you are going to your prospecting style is condos, for example. You want to sell a condo, regular condo. What do you have to do? You have to meet the peoples who are living in the condo. Then what are you going to do? Your marketing plan, your marketing strategies. Find some good locations. Find some good location for all 5 days, and make the suit. Wear the dress code. Dress code is must, guys. Dress code is must. Wear the dress code and make your own flyers. Make your own flyers. When you make the condo sale, what you have to make? It can be a buyer, seller, or leasing. Leasing is very important for the condo site, because the leasing people is going to be as buyers and sellers in 2 years' time. Leasing people doesn't need to have a down payment in their hand. Leasing people, you're going to lease it for the time you spend, little time you're going to spend, and finish it up. And one single lease, you're going to get even $1,000, $1,500. If you do 10 a month, you get $10,000 for the beginning. In that case, what are you going to do? That kind of marketing you have to do. Then you have to market yourself too. How are you going to market yourself? You have to feel like they have to feel like you are a neighborhood salesperson. And if you're going to find the different way you can get the prospecting side. You are a religious person. You always go to the church, or you always go to the temple, or anything you go there, and you meet many people, same faces over there. Group them out in the same temple and buy the food, buy the lunch. You offer them lunch. Definitely, any temples, anywhere you go, they allow you. Target that particular clans. You will get it. Then from there you could do it. But they are saying prospecting. If you ask me myself, my business I started in 92. I was doing the tax business, and I was getting the reasonable clients within first 3 years. That means those days reasonable is I can talk about less than 1,000. After that one was a different story. Then I was thinking, how can I convert my clients? Then the real estate business clicked me. I converted my income tax clients to real estate. I never ever advertise anything. My target base is income tax business. Then while I'm sitting for the income tax business, first 3 months cold weather, I don't go out and show the houses. I was making money. Plus those clients, I start to sell from May 1st. Reason I'm telling you this one, not to showing off myself. You can do the same thing too. Studying income tax is not a big one. I trained that, honestly saying, 2-3 agents I gave the idea. They did. And one of the agents is in my office. Maybe he is in the group today. I don't know. But he's been with us around 10 years. But he never came to the stage. The last award night, December, I saw him on the stage, over 300,000. I was so happy. His target, all tax clients. Is in Mr. Brahman area. I don't want to mention his name or anything, but it's a good example I'm telling you guys. The reason where you going to get the clients, not only knocking the door. I'm not saying no knocking is wrong or anything, but at the same time, there are lots of ways to do, lots of ways to do for the finding the prospects, finding the clients. Do it your own way. Okay, again, if you don't have one, I have 70, 90 people already in our group. If you don't have a database, please, at least start today. Even the people are now, Torontonians going to Calgary and Nova Scotia and buying the property, guys. The market is open market. Unlimited opportunities are here in our market. Don't tell me I'm going with 30 offers and I don't get it. You in that case, if you feel like you are going with 30 offers and you are not getting it, what you have to do? You have to move yourself as a listing agent. You have to move yourself to selling the new condos in a different province. While I am driving, me and Kanan came today. He was telling me he met somebody. He's only 29 or 30 years boy. He door knock and get the investment properties for himself, and he owning around more than 25 properties himself. Because the reason he's going there and knocking the doors and getting the place, and he's buying himself. He's not a listing person. I'm going to buy myself. There are people in the group are there. Then don't tell me Toronto, everybody want to list the property and get overpriced. Go to London, Ontario, go to Windsor, go to different places. They don't know. Now our agents are going there and Toronto agents going there and pushing the price. They are teaching us. They have no idea. Even I saw one of the deal. I was reviewing one of the deal from $315,000 they listed, and The offer date they asked for the January 20th, January 2nd, the offer sold for $480,000. No deal, no offers, only one other real estate agent from Toronto. He went there and bought the property. Guys, I started with prospecting today. Prospecting, think about who is your comfort range? What age group people is your comfort range? What community is your comfort range? Based on the comfort range, get out and work. The success behind there. Today morning, at 8 o'clock, one of the agent from the group, she might be there, and she was working so hard, and she texted me and asked me one question about the personal to corporation, how to switch the name from personal. I already made the offer by some. Plus, he's saying, Selva, I'm getting one listing very soon in Durham region. The message came 8 o'clock in the morning. See how I like to answer those messages, because the reason how engaged the agent is early morning, not sleeping the call, whether you can sleep longer. Early morning, they're sending the message and telling me, sharing the good news to me and asking me the question. Guys, our life, the time is right time. We cannot wait for the next year. We cannot wait for the next month. If you think you are doing good, just continue the same way. If you think you are not doing very good, we are adults. We don't want anybody to tell you you are not doing good. Either me or your spouse, partners, only your mind supposed to tell you, am I doing right or not right? Go there and park the car and give yourself 5 minutes time for yourself to think who I am and what I am doing it. Am I right? All right. Okay. Again, I come back to prospecting side. Think about prospecting. More and more prospecting, your success is going to be there. All right. All right. The 10 minutes passed now. I'm going to start a bit. And okay, I'm going to go through today the first time buyer's benefit. I think around three calls I got during the January month about the first time buyer's benefit from the salespeople. One of the question was very interesting question too. That's the reason I picked this today. All right, we will go now. The first time buyer's benefit. We will. I did this many times, guys. But the reason we keep doing that one, everybody's supposed to know. If somebody asks, immediate answer we had to deliver. Okay. All right. Today main target is investment real estate. The first time buyer's benefit we can categorize as a different way from federal, provincial, municipal. All right. We can go that way. Under the federal government side, everyone we know the Rrsp. If you are an Rrsp, you can withdraw Rrsp under the home buyers plan. If somebody came to with Rrsp, what is Rrsp? Registered Retirement Saving Plan. Registered Retirement Saving Plan is Rrsp. In Government of Canada started 1957 for the Rrsp. This is a tax deferral program. Tax deferral program means deferral. We are deferring the tax. Means instead of paying the tax today, we are shifting our tax to pay the future. That means today we are enjoying more cash. For example, you are a $50,000 income maker. Your tax bracket is 30%. I'm just picking the number 30. Picking 30%. You're buying the $10,000 Rrsp. What does that mean? You are investing the money. Yes, investment is very important. You are investing the money under the Rrsp, and at the same time, the $10,000 going to bring your income down from 50,000 to 40,000. All your benefits, child tax benefit, GST benefit, trillium benefit, everything based on the new amount after the Rrsp reduction amount, the taxable amount, okay? And plus the $3,000 going to give you easy $3,000 refund in your hand right now. That's mean buying the Rrsp, the $10,000 Rrsp, you are saving $10,000 for yourself. Plus you are getting the tax refund based on your bracket is 30,000. Sometime I advise the clients to buy the Rrsp. I'm not very fan of Rrsp, guys. Anyway, I upfront telling you, you may know that one. But sometimes some ladies, the single mother, she making 45,000. I always tell her to buy 10,000 Rrsp. The reason, child tax benefit. If they have 3 kids, the income goes down to $33,000 bracket. They get the maximum benefit, and all the maximum benefit plus other incentives too. Rrsp is going to give you all the benefits based on your net income. Rrsp is only a plan. Now we're going to talk about the home buyers plan, but at the same time, that's based on the situation. So the benefits come from Rrsp. Each and every cases are unique. Each and every cases are unique. Okay. If somebody have an Rrsp from the Rrsp money, today's today's regulation used to be 20, after 25, now 35,000. Each buyer, that's the wording, not each house, not each transaction. Each buyer can withdraw $35,000 from the RRSP and put it as towards the down payment without paying the taxes. Again, I said RRSP is a tax referral program. This tax referral is double dipping. We are getting double dipping here. First, RRSP, you buy RRSP and get the tax refund. Now, under the home buyers plan, federal government giving us RRSP, you can withdraw the first time buyer, you can withdraw RRSP, not to pay the taxes. What a benefit government giving us. What a benefit. What a country we are living in. We are withdrawing the RRSP, 35,000 RRSP. Say two buyers, husband and wife, 70,000 RRSP. We are withdrawing. Now the house price is high, as I understand how. At the same time, the program started a long time ago. We are withdrawing RRSP not to pay the taxes. Then government want to get back what the government giving us for the RRSP. Yes, instead of you paying the tax from, if you regular withdrawal, you had to declare that year and pay extra tax. But they're saying you don't need to pay the taxes. Okay, for example, now 2022, you are withdrawing the RRSP and buying the house. Don't pay this year. Don't pay next year. After third year, after 18 months of time, after 2024 tax period, they're saying you had to start to pay back. Pay back means your RRSP, whatever the RRSP you are withdrawing, divide by 15. I make it as a 15 installment to show as an income. Some people think RRSP you buy, you must pay back the RRSP. That's a wrong concept. There is nobody saying you have to pay back the RRSP. RRSP repayment just is there because the government telling you to invest RRSP to make your saving high. But actually, but exactly happening, the RRSP, instead of you showing the RRSP just one single tax year, you are spread it out to 15 years and showing as an income 1 by 15 only. $30,000 RRSP you withdraw. 30,000 is easy math instead of looking at the calculator. 30,000 RRSP you withdraw. They divide by 15, $2,000 every year. $2,000 as an income. As an income you have to show from. Now you withdraw 2022, 2024 taxation. 2024 taxation, you have to report 2,000 income. If you don't want to report as an income, that's the case. Now this is a bracket. If you don't want to report as an income and pay extra tax, they're saying repay back. That's been buy 2,000 RRSP and offset this one. What a benefit we have. Then when I say first time buyer have a many definition, guys. Every different situation, we have a different definition for the first time buyer. Under the RRSP first time buyer, if you don't have a house, for last 3 consecutive tax years, we are looking for 4 years period, 36 months or 4 years. 4 years is a safe. If you don't have a house 4 years and you never use RRSP in the previous time and you sold a house, you are living the rental apartment and you are buying, you became as a first time buyer even though you bought the house in Canada before. Or else you bought the house in 2000 and you withdraw the RRSP at that time and you did use the benefit. But you already paid off. You already paid off everything. You are paid and clear for the home buyers plan RRSP withdrawal. You don't have a house for 4 years. Yes, you can withdraw it again. This one you need for the clients to convince your clients. Okay, keep that one. Whatever I am teaching it, you have to convince your clients to withdraw the more down payment from their savings. That's the reason that's the reason these are important for you guys. RRSP, one of the federal program they're giving as a Canadians to buy the properties. Okay, the next one, we don't think about the Toronto price and say that's not enough. We are talking about whole Canada. Other one, federal government introduced around 5-6 years ago. If somebody buy the brand new house, government always want everybody have the homeowners rather than the renters. The first world countries, that's one of the prestige side. You can go and read for the US history, how they was pushing for the home ownership. Even Canada indirectly not to stop building the rental apartments, many reasons, but this is also one of the reasons they're pushing the people to buy their own properties. All right, okay. There's a question coming up for both buyers, first time buyers. Okay, the question come from the chat box. Another chat box, can you open for the RRSP question chat box, please? Under the chat box, okay, the first question is how to group investment. Some friends, family. So how to do the group investment some friends. Okay, the second question: are both buyers first-time buyers? Yes, both buyers is first-time buyers is important for the RRSP. The land transfer tax, we have a different system, but RRSP side, RRSP category, both buyers supposed to be first-time buyers. Yes, thanks for the question, Govi. All right, the first question Logan asked, I'll come back to the question later on after this one. And the next benefit government give: if somebody buy the house, they can get the tax benefit $750 or $5,000 tax credit. Credit is stand for, doesn't mean anything, like anything can say, like a points. In the federal side, now the federal side, a percentage of the taxes, the $5,000 credit, that's translate to $750 as a money. Okay, that one is not a real benefit. If you pay the money, already you paid the money to the government. You are a working person. You already paid the money to the government. You are a $50,000 income maker. You already pay the taxes to the contributed already for the 10,000-12,000 taxes. In that case, your money you can get back. Or else, if you end up paying that money to the government, your federal tax will go down by $750. The $750 rebate only for the peoples who already paid the money. All right. And the third one, 5% down payment. That's an amazing one, came 2 years ago, 2-3 years ago from the federal government. The means is you are a first-time buyer. That first-time buyer regulation for the first-time buyer, you never owned a house in Canada. Not only 4 years category, you never owned a house in Canada. If you are buying the house, if you have only 5% down payment, government give you matching up with other 5% through the CMSCH, government funding through the CMSCH. CMSCH is a Crown Corporation. Crown Corporation means is a federal corporation owned by the government. No? That's called Crown Corporation. They are paying through the CMSCH. That's mean when you apply for the mortgage, you have to tell the mortgage broker, there are regulations are there for getting this money. I am putting 5%. I am a first-time buyer. The property value is supposed to be less than 500,000. Less than 500,000 property value. You can ask government extra 5%. That's one of the huge big benefit. And if you are buying from the new builder, for example, you are buying the condo for $450,000 to live in just one bedroom condo or one studio. If you put 5% down payment, government give you 10% down. That's a huge big down payment government give you. But the CMSCH, but the advantage of that one, even CMSCH premium, calculate by 15% down payment premium, not 5% down payment premium. You save the premium from CMSCH. That's a huge big part. And the way it works, CMSCH is going to be, Government of Canada going to be part of the ownership. And the time you sell, your title is going to be your name, not the government name. In that case, the title is your name. You can refinance. You can do other things. But at the same time, in your lien, there's a permanent lien in the house. The time you sell, the percentage you have to pay to how many percentage government of Canada putting. If they put 5%, the profit 5% you have to pay the government. If your government put 10%, you have to pay the profit. That's only one of the 10% of the profit is not a big deal, but you can get able to buy the property right now. It's an amazing one of the amazing concept. I know only one person got that one so far since they introduced, because Toronto price is high and different situation, but other provinces they are using it. The next rebate by the provincial rebate. When it comes to the federal rebate, these are the federal rebate. When it comes to provincial rebate, land transfer tax, guys. Land transfer tax, we already know the land transfer tax, provincial land transfer tax. Provincial land transfer tax used to be only $2,000 rebate, and they changed it to $4,000 3-4 years ago. Now, the first-time buyer, when they buy the property, they can get up to $4,000 for the land transfer tax rebate from the provincial government. For the first-time buyer for the land transfer tax, you never ever buy the property in Canada or any other country. You never own the property in Canada or any other country. That's the way the land transfer tax the calculation we are looking at it. Okay, even Sri Lanka you have property, or India you have property, you are not eligible. But at the same time, that's based on your disclosure statement. Okay, the lawyer will ask the disclosure under the land transfer tax lawyer's document. They will ask the disclosure. You are disclosing the government under the oath. I don't have property in other countries. Okay, that's the way land transfer tax works. The $4,000 translate to 300 up to 368,000 worth of property. You are not paying the taxes to the government up to 368,000 worth of property. That's mean first time buyer when they buy. As a realtor, we have a note for these things, and you have to tell the first time buyer if you are buying in Toronto, their rebate is going to be $8,000 rebate, and other places if they go out of Toronto, it's going to be only provincial rebate they have. And most of the time, agents ask me when I teach about this RRS of the land transfer tax, similar to the Gobi's question for the first time buyers. For the Rrsp side, okay, the buyer, only one buyer, okay, only the buyer, say husband already have a house, and she's going to marry. After marriage, wife going to buy other house. Yes, she can. If they're going to buy together, she can apply 50% of the land transfer tax rebate. The husband already have a house and they are married. After marriage. Still the wife is eligible for the land transfer tax rebate for the portion. And the husband and the wife doesn't have a house. After marriage, the husband or wife, they are buying the house under one person name. In that case, other person not eligible to buy, the other person not qualifying for the first time buyer's rebate in the future. You understand? Before marriage, husband or wife own the property. And they are getting married. After marriage, the person doesn't have a house, yes, they're still eligible for the land transfer tax rebate. After marriage, they buy the house only under one person name. They are not eligible. Another thing, we understand the land transfer tax. You are buying for the property you are telling the mortgage broker, I'm buying the property for the investment. I'm going to rent it out. Here's the catch. This happened to the back end of my side. Okay, when the time comes, say for example, actually a real story last year happened. Mother, she went and ordered the house in Bowmanville, and mother is already 65 years older. Then the last minute they don't want to put the son's name too. They put the son's name. They put the son name in the title. The son name in the title, and the mortgage broker. They said the mortgage broker they are buying for investment. They're going to rent out. The mortgage broker get the mortgage documents as a rental mortgage. Okay. Then they're thinking, okay, they plan. They put the son's name in the property. The property only 400,000 plus worth, small property. They was thinking 1% for the mother and the 99% for the son. Their plan. 1% for the mother and 99% for the son, and get the land transfer tax rebate for 99% land transfer tax rebate for this particular deal. Okay, finally the lawyer said you are not eligible because this is an investment property. Investment property land transfer tax rebate is not eligible. Guys, please mark it out. If we are the land transfer tax rebate only for owner occupying your own house, you're going to live there. If the house is investment, you are not going to get the land transfer tax rebate. This one you have to be careful when the mortgage broker putting the application. Yes, mortgage brokers are trying so hard these days getting the mortgages for you guys, for the agent, the clients. But at the same time, mortgage broker, easy for the mortgage broker to say the property is going to be rental. Then he is showing he can able to show the future rental income and qualify the mortgage. Nothing wrong with that one, but there are some benefits also you're going to lose. These kind of things, we are aware of it. Okay, and the provincial benefit, land transfer tax benefit, and HS rebate, both sides. I come back to HS rebate, federal HS rebate, and the provincial HS rebate. I can go with just one shot now. And the provincial provincial benefit so far, Toronto, city of Toronto, they're charging the land transfer tax. That's the only city in the Canada. Charging the land, only municipalities charging my experience, maybe I'm not really sure, maybe anybody else charging. So far, I know only Toronto, city of Toronto is the one charging the land transfer tax for each and every transaction. They also giving $4,000 as a rebate. They're matching with the federal provincial government, giving the rebate for the by land transfer tax rebate. That's side. And there are some other provinces, there's no PST. Okay, when it's come to HSC rebate, HST stand for GST and the PST. GST is a government of Canada's GST 5%, and the PST based on the province, can be any province. In Ontario, 8% PST and 5% GST, 13% HST. Different provinces only 12%, and some other provinces 14%. Depends on the side. Okay, HSC rebate is there. That's first-time buyers. That's the first-time buyers. First-time buyers. That's not first-time buyers. I'm sorry. That's owner occupying property. If you property you buy, sorry about that. That's not first-time buyers. Whether you buy, whether the purpose you're buying from the new builder. HST is only applicable. Please listen carefully. HST is only applicable for the brand new property since 2010 July, or the commercial property, industrial, commercial, office buildings, and sale of business. That's HST is involved. But residential resale, thanks God, until now, residential resale not applicable to HST. Okay, HST, who is the one paying the HST? Buyer is paying the HST. I'll tell you one scenario after this one. Buyer is paying the HST. If the buyer is paying the HST, Government of Canada always wanted to do something. If they collect money, they have to pay back something. For example, before I come to the home buyers HST, just a general knowledge. We are only one team of office team, general knowledge side. If you file the tax return, maybe for example, your income is lower, less than 35,000, 36,000, income is lower. What happened? They are getting the HST rebate every 3 months. I'm not talking about the house HST, guys. Regular tax refund. HST tax refund, government sending out every 3 months, $75, $76 you are getting from every month. Mother with the kids, they are getting more. Why they want to pay you HST rebate back? What's the reason they want to pay you? And the Toronto, province of Ontario paying the trillium, they call trillium. What are the benefit come from? Province of Ontario, they use the word trillium, either medical benefit or the regular benefit, or sales tax. Why they want to pay you? Because every time they charge, when you buy every little thing, after you paying the income tax, this is a higher income tax, every time you go and buy, even buy the food now. When you buy the food, less than $4, there is no PST. After more than $4, PST and GST. You have to pay every time, whatever you do, buying the clothes, buying the appliances, going the movie, anything you pay, you are paying the tax. PST and GST, but the government want to give you back some rebate if your income is lower. That's the way they set it up. The federal government set it up. The GST rebate, they want to give every 3 months GST rebate, lower income people. They're calculating based on the family size and everything, 1% get it. And the PST, again, from the provincial government, the seniors is a little bit more for the PST side, really a benefit for that property tax rebate, rental rebate, PST, whatever you're paying PST rebate, everything comes as a pool, sales tax and property tax credit. Okay, what I mean, anything government collect, they want to give you back some rebate if you are based on the income and your situation. Same thing here in the housing industry. They started to collect the HST from 2010 July. Immediately the price went up 13% more because of the HST. Before PST was there. Anyway, then at least 5-6% went up more since 2010 July because of the HST, new HST regulations. And what happened? Then the government want to give you some incentive back to you. That incentive back is under the HST, 2 things, PST and GST. I'm not going too deep on that one now because the class is today the real estate investment too. And okay, for example, with the property price you have more than 450,000, more than 450,000 property, the PST only gives the rebate back. GST no rebate back more than 450. They think it's a luxury. More than 450 is a luxury house you're buying it. Then they don't want to give you a rebate back from the federal government because the federal government looking after all the provinces. Okay, in that case they feel like 450 is a luxury house. The PST $24,000. If you are going to live there, yes, you are getting the instant rebate. The builder giving you. We talk about that one many times. And the PST, provincial government, that's the only one giving you. Under the HSC rebate on the federal side, if you are buying the property below 450,000, if you buying the property below 450,000, you can get back one portion of the HST. 1% of the GST, sorry, GST. But if your property value is less than 450, you may eligible for the GST and HST and GST together. Sorry, GST and PST together as an HST, a little bit more than 24,000. Anyway, guys, there are some rebates available for the that's not coming under the first-time buyers from the federal and provincial to buy the new houses, and the rental rebate and few other things are there. And I get a question. It's an interesting question. The reason I start this topic, I get a question for this the first-time buyer question last week. Our office agent called me. She asked me a little bit. I spent some time to understand exactly her question is. She asked me for the CMSCH 5%. It was the first-time buyer putting 5% and buying the house. Then how can I get back the rebate if the clients already bought the house? The clients already bought the house. My clients already bought the house only for the condo for 480,000, and they put only 5% or 10% they put. Then how can they get back the rebate from the government? 5% rebate. Then the answer is it's not a rebate portion. You are helping you to buy the property. In that case, you have to apply for this program before you apply for the mortgage. Again, the government 5% matching, 10% matching idea, you had to apply before you get the mortgage. CMSCH has to qualify that one, and CMS premium and everything going to be based on that one. And the time of the registration, government name going to be as a lien. But if somebody bought the property, they cannot apply that one. It's a very good question. Nobody asked me this question. I was so impressed with the question. Then that's one of the reasons today I've already informed you guys. Second question, is it possible to withdraw the Rrsp after closing? Yes and no. The reason Rrsp withdrawal for the first-time buyers, they had to keep the money in the bank minimum 91 days, and you can withdraw it in just one single tax year. One single tax year. You are buying the brand new condo going to finish in 5 years' time. You cannot withdraw it every year, half. Just one single tax year, you can withdraw it. But at the same time, okay, you don't know this program. You already bought the house. Okay, the government give you 30 days time, because you get to know within 30 days. Yes, you can go to the bank and withdraw the money. If after 30 days you bought the house, you are not eligible. Understand? If somebody bought the house, they don't know about the RRC program, then they bought the house. Then yes, they can go to the bank within 30 days. Within 30 days, and they can withdraw the RRSP under the home buyers plan. Yes, it's possible. And other one also, the first time buyer question. Can I get the foreign tax credit once I become as a permanent resident? The question asked, one of the direct my income tax client, he's a student. He came and bought the house last year. He came as a student, and during that time he was a non-resident. He bought the property. Now he became as a resident. He called me and asked me. As far as I know, with the lawyer side, yes, you can do it within 2 years. The time you buy the property, you are non-resident. You pay for the non-resident tax credit, and after you within 2 years' time, you become as a permanent resident. And if you get the federal ID, yes, you can apply and get the foreign tax credit back. Yes, answer is yes.
Good.
Now we are going to go for the real estate investment. Real estate investment, guys. Anybody have any question so far? Please come out and talk. The class for you. It's not no reason I come and finish my whatever I had to tell you and leave. If you have a question, please stop me and ask me. Anybody have any questions so far? Good. Okay. The real estate investment. When it's come to the real estate investment, for example, if somebody, I did this yesterday. There's a similar one with a different version I did yesterday for the Friday evening new agent class. We are here today with the first time buyers and as well as the investment side. Okay. If somebody have money, all right, they have money and they are meeting you. I have money for $500,000 I have, where I can invest. they come to you for the real estate side only. But rather than that way, they simply ask you, how can I invest for the meetings? You are having a friends and family meeting, and they have money. They don't know where to invest. They're asking you, can I buy the Rrsp? Can I buy the TSFA? Can I put the money in the GIC? Can I put the bond? Can I put the treasury bills? Or stock market? Different way. And who you are? Real estate agent. If they buy the property only, you make money. All right. In that case, I'm going to tell you, comparing with other investment, why real estate investment is better. That's you have to inform them. Certain parts I don't want to touch it. Stock market, I'm not really involved for the stock market. I leave that side. Maybe some people may make more money on that side. Leave that part. And other things. For example, they have money. We compare the bank's investment and our real estate investment. For example, I'm picking a simple example for the GICs, government guarantee investment certificate. Guarantee investment certificate. For example, today, what is the interest rate banks are giving? Anybody have any idea? If you have $100,000, you want to put the money in the bank for GIC, guarantee investment certificate, you don't lose money. You think you don't lose money. Or people who put it think they don't lose money, but they're really losing money. Alin said 1%. That's a high rate, Alin. I checked with the bank recently, 0.35. Maybe you may work in the bank, you may have some idea, but they said 0.35. Okay, I take it your 1% as an example, but I did check last few weeks ago for some reason. Anyway, Alin put it in 1%. It's not 1%, Alin. Okay, anyway, I put it 1%. We take an example. Okay, you have $100,000. You put it in the bank for $100,000. They give you 1% interest rate. That means end of the 1 year, how much money you're going to gain? $1,000. $1,000 you're going to make, but your investment is sitting there. You are very happy. The investment doesn't lose. Your numbers they are showing $100. Today, tell me someone, what is the inflation? I'll let you think 15 seconds. What is the inflation today?
4%.
Yes, 4.35. No, 4.8. Yes, right. 4.8% is interest rate right now. US interest rate is 7%. Okay. Inflation is 4.8 right now. Inflation 4.8 means you are losing the value of money 4.8%. That's been $100,000. You think safely, very safe, the money sitting in the bank, but without you enjoy, you don't go to the restaurant, you don't go to vacation, and without you enjoy, $4,800, you are losing it. What are the bad financial management for the country right now is 4.8%. That means your money value losing it 4.8%. But you put the money in the bank, you gain only $1,000. You understand? Net loss $3,800. Little bit more. That $1,000 you are getting it. Say again, I'm picking as a regular income maker, 50,000 income maker, tax bracket, 30% tax bracket. That $1,000, that poor man or woman, whoever invested, they're going to pay $300 to the government of Canada again for the taxes. This is the bank very safety way of investing for the GICs. Rrsps are good. If you don't need the money, you don't want the money right now, and you are looking for the money retirement after 71 years of age, not really 65 years of age, Rrsp, 71 years of age. If the training come, I can explain the reason for Rrsp why 71 and 65. And if you want to have Rrsp, yes, you can put Rrsp, and you can even put the mutual fund. Maybe you may get the better growth. And the TSFA is good. You can invest the TSFA, and how much you can put $70,000-$80,000 based on the limit, whatever you can. And plus you can put it under the directly, self-directly, you can do certain things. But when it's come to real estate, the magic word we're going to talk today, the magic word, I can say the word is a magic word. Return of investment. Please guys understand, return of investment. How much money you invest, how much return you're going to get. The idea for the return of investment, only not the how much money you physically investing. For example, say $1 million house, you buying it. You are investing 20%, 200,000. House price increasing. The bank interest rate only 2%. Your 200,000 you invested, other 800,000 bank rate, say bank rate is 1.5, 1.6, say 2% bank rate. Then you are paying the interest only bank, only 2% interest you are paying to the bank. But the house prices are going on. How many percentage house prices are going on? 10 to 15% house price going on. For the prices going on, not only for your down payment, for the total price 1 million. You understand that part? The $1 million house, 15% increase became as a 1.1, 50,000, 15% increase. Am I right calculation? 1 million multiplied by 15%. 150,000. Yes, 150,000 increase. In that case, the house price is going to be 1,050,000. But but you had explained your clients the return of investment only 200,000. Only your 200,000 is the one giving you 150,000 return. Write it down, guys. Write it down. If today market make the people to buy other house as an investment property, explain about the return of investment is a magic word. 1 million property increasing 12% return, for example, different areas. That 12%, 120,000. Your 200,000 giving you 120,000. That's be 100,000 giving you 60%, 60,000 extra. Can you believe how many percentage you are getting the return now? 60% return, 60% return, where you can get plus other one. Your $1 million house as an investment house, you are buying it. Say $200,000 your down payment, 2% interest rate, 2% interest rate, 16,000 bank interest. See another $5,000 for the property taxes. 21,000 you pay bank interest and the property taxes. See I have put another 1,000 for the insurance. $22,000 your expenses. Minimum rate now the $1 million house can easily go $3,500 rental. Say $3,000 rental, put the lower value. $36,000 gross rent. You are spending $22,000. $14,000 your profit. $14,000 your profit. That $14,000 profit for 200,000. That's been 100,000, 7% return. This 7% return from the rental income plus 60% of the growth of the total value of the house. That's return of investment for the 200,000 investment. 67% return. Where you can find the stock, where you can find any other investment. Even now, real estate price is high, but still you can make money in the real estate investment side. Real estate investment is the best investment. Try to learn, go today and learn return of investment strategies. What is return of investment? If you don't understand, ask me again. What is return of investment? House value 1 million, your down payment only 20%. $1 million worth of house is someone increasing 12%. Your return of investment going for 60% target. Understand that one? Plus pre-construction condos. Explain to the people who buy the pre-construction condos. Not only condos, pre-construction houses. You are investing today, 5% deposit. Another 90 days, another 5% deposit. Value is $1 billion value. Sitting there and value increasing in 2 years' time. Value increasing in 2 years' time. Without even you putting the bigger down payment, 20% down payment. This is real estate. This is a real estate. This is a real magic of real estate investment, guys. Magic of real estate investment. Yeah, if you learn the strategy, if you tell your clients they already have a house, withdraw the money from line of credit. I know people. I share some stories, but I am seeing today after I started the big corporation. I'll talk about a few things. They are borrowing money from the houses. They are investing the brand new houses, or not only brand new houses, resale houses, rent it out, making money because of the strategies are there. Bank money, using somebody's money. Somebody's money is a bank money. Other people's money is a bank money. Only with the low interest rate, and your investment is growing for 12% at the standard. What else you want it? The other real estate investment side. Alan, you send me the question how you do find TSFA investment. We talk about that one. Cap rate calculation. Cap rate is I already put it in the message I teach you. Cap rate is the rate for the commercial side. If you are buying the commercial plaza, if you are an investor, you want to invest the money in the commercial plaza. Commercial plaza, we always look for how much rate of return. The way we calculate the cap rate calculation, we are considering there is no mortgage. You are buying for cash. Once you are buying for cash, you are collecting the rent, the total rent you collect for certain amount, and you are paying for the tax, maintenance, insurance, and you deduct the tax, maintenance, insurance from the total gross income and getting the net investment income. I over R is equal to V. I over R means rate, I means income divided by the value. Say one of the plaza is giving you $90,000 the return and $1 million plaza. You divide by 90,000 divided by 1 million is giving you 9% return. That's the way we calculate the cap rate. Cap rate calculation for the commercial transaction, not the real estate transaction, not the sale of business. Okay, not only for the commercial transaction cap rate calculations. And other thing for the real estate investment side. The best real estate investment, if you go to the coaches for the real estate investment coach, you know what they pick? You know, they're under the property side as a real estate agent. It's a regular real estate transaction. You buying for the regular real estate clients. You can pick for the condo, freehold houses, commercial, vacant land, rural recreation, new builder. So many things you can get. Where are you get a commission? The builder not going to get a commission. Don't waste your time. We are salespeople and we are focusing people. Not only salespeople, we are focusing people. We want to involve and make money. All right. Okay. But if you go to the real estate coaches, the real estate coach, what they will suggest you? Rundown apartments. They suggest you rundown apartment. The reason being rundown apartment, the people who live there in the rundown apartments for last 15 years, 20 years, they live there. And they're paying the rent below market level. Because government regulations, you cannot do much. When it's come to this topic, everybody, you know how much is the rent increase for 2022? I want you to participate. How much is the rent for the rent increase? The landlord, how much the landlord can increase the rent to the people's tenants?
1.2%.
1.2%. Inflation is 4.8%. Can you believe what the government is doing for us? Inflation 4.8%. We are losing value 4.8%. Rent increase only 1.2%. Okay. Then what are you going to do? If you are buying the property, rundown property. The reason rundown is the back is a meaningful word. Okay. In other way, if you buy the property, you cannot ask the tenant terminate the tenant's agreement. You have to take over the lease agreement. Once you take over the lease agreement, you're going to carry somebody's monkey in your shoulder. But here right now, if you want the rundown building, you can say you're going to have a major renovation because the property is a rundown property. Then you give the notice. Ask the people who live there 10, 15 years, give enough notice, ask them to leave. When they start to leave one by one apartment, you start to renovate those apartments. Okay. When you start to renovate, you're going to switch over the tenants from the long-term tenants to the brand new current standard. Once we are going the current standard, what will happen? Your cash flow definitely goes up. When your cash flow goes up, you're putting certain percentage of the money and buying this building. Once you are renovating the money, once you renovate the building, going to be look good. Second thing, the cash flow goes up, then you can refinance. Once you refinance, what you're going to do? You pull your money back. What are the down payment? You put money back. Then your property going to run. Without your money, the property value is going to be increased. This is the way the investment coaches are coaching it. That's a beautiful strategy. Beautiful strategy. You can even go and do this one. Any provinces in Canada. We have a ability to go around and see the apartment buildings, especially rundown buildings. I said because of the tenant issues not there. Tenant issue is not going to be there. You renovate and refinance and pay off. This is one of the strategies we have for the we can do for the investment real estate. Then other part for the rental income, I was talking about you guys for the 1 million property. Somebody put 200,000 down payment, and they're getting the rent. Lower rent, I said 36,000, and their cost is 22,000 cost and $14,000 their profit. Then what is the tax part? That $14,000. Do we have to pay the taxes or no taxes? Net real estate income 14,000. Do we participate, please? 30 seconds. Do we need to pay the taxes, or we can legally not to pay the taxes? I need few answers, guys. Assume as a classroom.
You have to pay taxes
Say it
for
again.
investment properties.
Say it again. Just we have to pay
You have to pay tax for the investment properties.
for the income, whatever you're receiving, you have to pay the taxes. Okay, Dishita, I'll tell you how you can skip the tax. Anybody else answer?
You don't have to pay the taxes if you reinvest it, I think.
We can make it not to pay, but not reinvestment. No, that's not the right answer, Ali. All right, I tell you now.
Depreciated asset, like if you prove that as
Perfect. That's the right answer. That's the right answer.
Intelligent Selva taught me.
That's the right answer. Okay, for example, this is the other magic in real estate investment, guys. Other magic. What other rental income you are getting it? Any other investment, you get the income except TSFA. That's a special program. We'll talk about that separately. I'll send you the message. Other than the TSFA, anything you get as a profit, you have to pay for the taxes. But here in the real estate side, government regulation, different assets have a different class. Under the class 1, under the capital asset, up to 4% of the value. For example, you are buying the property for 1 million. Say total cost is 1 million. I don't go too deeper on the book value side. The total value is 1 million. 4% of the 1 million is $40,000. Up to $40,000 profit, you can show your tax return. You have money. You made 30,000 and 22,000 expenses. You're coming up to say $40,000 net profit, but you are losing the capital cost allowance and write it off that one. What this means is your book value come down from 1 million to what are the money we are declaring that year. If it is $14,000, your book value might come from 1 million to 986,000. That's a different story for the capital gain part of the future side. Still is much worth it. Today money is worth it. Today money is money. Capital gain only 50% when you sell the property, and you can add value for book value in a different ways for different concept. This is the beauty of the investment property. Plus, look at other way around. If you have a talent to do the Airbnb side, you are buying the property and you are doing the Airbnb. How much people are making the money from the Airbnb? I seen the tax returns. One of the person bought the property in Niagara Falls area, 3 houses. The lady was managing the house. The lady was my real client. She said he paid off the properties in 3 years' time. Then she said, I quit because he didn't pay me much money. I quit one, but I was a manager for this all 3 properties for the Airbnb properties, and he paid off everything within 3 years to 4 years. He paid off everything. There's a way to go. This is the money world, guys. There are a lot of things. Okay, tell your clients today. Real estate investment never fails. Real estate investment is the best investment to go. Any question, you can stop me and ask me. I'm going to go with her question. Arlene question, how do we find TSFA investment? How do you find TSFA investment? Maybe the question you're asking me, what is the limit, or what is my opinion? Or what exactly, Arlene, you asking me?
Well, I'm interested in finding some developments that I can.
Okay, you can simply make a phone call and ask CRA what is your limit. After you find the limit, you can go to any banks or any other private investors, and you can put it as under the TSFA. You put it under the TSFA. You say, for example, you go to the bank, any one of the major bank, and you open the TSFA. If you trust the bank, you can invest TSFA. Last 5-6 years, the government opened up other avenue for us. Either TSFA and Rrsp, we can put it in the fund, not only for the saving. We can select the fund, and we can buy the fund. You can ask the bankers to go for a moderate fund, and looking for the growth is 12% growth or whatever. If you can do it, you can do it, but you don't have to pay for the whatever the money you gain. You don't have to pay, or else telling my business again. TSFA, we check TSFA. If you go to the bank and you invest the money in the TSFA, you talk to Kanna, And if you want to, we want to get 8% interest rate, and now we're starting from January 1st and onwards, we're starting for 7.5% interest rate. We can, you can transfer to our company and you can get 7.5% interest rate, guaranteed interest for guaranteed capital and interest rate 7.5 from this January. Either Rrsp, either you are an Rrsp or TSFA. You can do that one. Even the banks, you can ask for the mutual fund and you can invest in the mutual fund. And there's one question, can you roll this chat box? There's one question was up and I missed that one. The very first question, Logan, how to do the group investment? Some friends or family. Logan, what extra question you asking?
No, I asked her now, anybody, family or friends, they together, they may create the corporation or something, so invest something. So what's the protocol and how to do that?
This question, Logan, thank you, Logan. This question can be expanded to different way. Even if people, you have a group of people who have money, you can even go under the real estate trust. Real estate trust, for example, you have 10 peoples, they can able to invest 500,000 each. Then we are looking around 5 million here. You can go up to 20%. 5 million is you can go up to 25 million worth of multi-resident apartment. You can buy under the real estate trust. That's we have to create. Like the one I am trying for the corporation, we can create the real estate trust. Through the real estate trust, you can invest for the friends and families. That's a way. Other than that one, for the friends and family side, the regular corporation also you could do it. If you do the regular corporation, but you have to pay for the profit. Whatever the profit come, you can add any number of members for the corporation, and just one corporation. For example, Logan Corporation can be 10 people, 10 different peoples can be the corporation, and everybody to put the share, and they can buy the building and rent it out and share the profit whatever comes there. We can build that way. That's a basic one you can do without any license from the Ontario Security Commission. If you can go to the bigger level, you want to go to especially Detroit. If you take the example Detroit as an example, if you go to Detroit, most of the rental apartment building are real estate trust company. Few real estate trust companies are running for most of the rental apartment in Detroit and different area in US. I think I don't know exactly, Logan. You are in your mind, but basically at this time, I can say two ways. One, you create a corporation. How many percentage of the shares you're going to issue for the corporate? It can be any different shares, but the same class of shares. That's the important part. If it's the common shares A, everybody has to have the common shares A. If 1% common share A and 1% common share B, the dividends is going to be different percentage. In that case, same class of share, everybody can put it, but the different percentage. You have more money, you can put 20%, other person you have less money, can put 10%. And regular private corporation, profit corporation, sorry, regular the private profit corporation, and the name corporation or number corporation, under the corporation, you can buy either farmland or wineries or Airbnb house or anything you can buy, and that's the regular corporation. If you go bigger scale, each 1 million for 10 people for 10 million, and you're going for $50 million worth of rental apartment, you can go for real estate trust. Real estate trust. That's one of the best product available still in Ontario. And
Selva.
I want to share. Okay, Alin.
Sorry. So if you're doing the group group funding, money together funding, it's on a small scale. You're best with a corporation, but if you're doing it on a large scale of, let's say, 5 million and more, then you would
real estate investment trust.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
want to share a few information with you guys. I feel like I really want to share it because we are all a real estate field. What I am getting since 2008, I love to sell houses even now. I've been honest to you. But same time, I cannot do it because I have 650 agents. I am training every day how to sell. If I go to the offer, if you guys come and stand side me, let's not look for the company and let's not look for me and everything, then I cannot do it. But I am getting the information from every day, you guys, for the market and everything. But at the same time, I am getting the picture. What picture I'm getting? Back of his picture, backside picture. The deal doesn't close. Deal doesn't close. And what's the clients are doing it? This week we went through one of the new experience me and Kannan went through this week. It's kind of everybody need to cheer. I want to cheer this one to everyone. Okay, one of the clients come from referral source. They came with very urgently on Tuesday morning. What happened? They booked the house in Bowmanville 2-3 years ago. I believe it's 2 years ago, and the price went up so much. We all know that one. And they have the builders price went up at least 400 to 500,000 that area, and builder postponed the closing date. Builder postponed the closing date few times. After builder postponed the closing date few times, builder called last week for the PDI, pre-delivery inspection, PDI. Builder called for the inspection. But these clients are kind of innocent as well as they ignorant too. But at the same time, their guidance, the lawyer's guidance, and not really the real estate agent is involved. They went to the real estate broker direct, but they was getting the advice from one of the real estate agent, not our company, getting the advice too for the mortgage side. Then what happened? The client's mentality, the builder postponed it 5 times. I didn't get the key for 5 times. Last 5 times the builder postponed it. Then why should I apply the mortgage? When the builder say, come and close the transaction, I can ask the extension too. This kind of mentality they had. Second thing, when they went to the PDI, they asked for the lawyer, that particular lawyer, can I get the extension? The lawyer give the advice, complain about the house. Answer, PDI, you are going for the pre-delivery inspection, complain about the house. In that case, I can use that complaint. I can ask for the extension. You think it's possible? I have no idea why the lawyer gave that kind of idea. If we are complaining to the builder, what will happen? Mostly PDI, if you have any complaints, yes, the complaint is there. That complaints, what they will do? Close the transaction and 30 days notice. 30 days you go and builder go and fix a problem. That's the called carry-on warranty. But the lawyer gave the wrong idea. You complain. Then they start to complain. Builder got mad with them. Easily builder got mad with them. I can see it. I can figure it out. Builder got mad with them. And the lawyer asked for the extension. The builder said no. Builder said no. The closing supposed to be last Monday. Last Monday closing supposed to be. Builder was asking the extension. They said they gave the extension on the Monday morning at 8 o'clock to the lawyer. 200,000 penalty, guys. 200,000 penalty. Not 20,000. Not 40,000. 200,000 penalty if they don't close the transaction on the Monday at 5 o'clock. The lawyer keep trying it. Lawyer informed the client. Don't ask me who is the lawyer and everything. Okay, I heard from. I know I can't disclose those ones. But the lawyer informed the clients. 3:45. You had to close the transaction at 5 o'clock. Otherwise, you had to pay extra 200,000. Client doesn't understand anything. Then finally, they came from one of our very senior agent. He tried to help the client. They went to the client. He didn't sell the property. He went to the client and he sent the mortgage application to us. Then Kannan was dealing with that particular lawyer. The particular lawyer said, additional fund 200,000 penalty to close until February 8. Then they get to know I'm the one funding it for the private mortgage. Then they went to the peoples who I know and different peoples, and they came back. They came to me directly on Tuesday morning around 11 o'clock. And then I called the lawyer. I asked that particular lawyer, okay, the builder said 200,000. Then are you sitting there? Why don't you negotiate? Why don't you start to negotiate with 50,000, 60,000? Any negotiation rather than crossing your hands. Then the lawyer started negotiating after that. Send $50,000 extra. The lawyer said they don't have money. Then why should I negotiate? I said, you negotiate and let them know at least what we can do. I'm here right now. I'm going to help them out. This exact story, guys. I don't even know the clients. Okay, this is the exact story. Then after that one, lawyer sent the message. They agreed for 100,000 penalty. Then we closed the transaction. We closed the transaction the same day. Kannan funded out for the money the same day. What they are saying, just one single day mistake. They said there's no deal. There's no deal. Their increased value 400,000. minimum, maybe 450, 400,000 plus the deposit, $73,000 deposit. They said, no, here is a mistake. The clients, he went to another mortgage broker, one of the real estate agent, another company, they asked for the advice. He asked them $24,000 fees to handle this case, to help them out for the different mortgages. What I am telling you, if you are working with the clients, please follow up with the clients. Please educate the clients. Please see the clients where they go in the mortgages, are they getting the mortgages? Not only these guys, not only this. Another example, Monday, because I am dealing now under the lender side right now. We are lenders now. I'm getting the call as a lender and hearing the sad messages from the innocent clients, because he gave the mortgage broker said certain percentage, and they can't do anything because they don't plan it. We can blame the mortgage brokers. They had to plan it. When they buy the house, they had to plan it for the income and everything. And the last minute, the bank pulled off application. Then they're going to lose the property that day. Monday evening, they said they bought it for the private deal for the lower price. They said if there is no closing, they already paid, I believe it's 78,000 closing deposit. They said if they don't close it, they cancel the deal. I got the call only 1 o'clock. Then Kannadi, the fast appraisal and everything, we funded out and save the client. We didn't charge any even extra $1 other than our regular fees, guys. What I'm trying to say, educate your clients for the mortgages. Yesterday, when we was doing the classroom, one of the agents asked me, mortgage is tough right now. I said, no, mortgage is not tough. We are spoiled because we are not planning for the mortgage for the clients. London, England, they are planning for 6 months' time because the clients doesn't have any income. You know, they had to do the. Please don't record this one, guys. Please don't record. I'm not a broker record. Please don't record. I'm only coach right now to educating you guys. They are planning for the mortgage industry. They are putting the income in the banks, and they are getting the bank statement for last 4 months, 5 months time. And the clients knows they are buying the $2 million property, 1.5 million property as a process. Buying process is there. It's not that somebody call you, show the property in 2 weeks time, and after 10 properties, we are saying we are tired, we saw too many properties, and we give the mortgage broker and say mortgage broker is not responsible. Come on, this is not transaction, guys. Please understand. Don't think I'm mad or anything, because I am also seeing the other side of the picture. Educate the clients, work with the clients as a system. Tell them if the clients come, if they don't have a mortgage and anything, go to the mortgage broker, sit on the mortgage broker and schedule, tell them what to do. They want to buy the house in process of 4 months process. It's not that overnight show a few houses and say we are working hard and leave it to the mortgage broker and transaction close, you get the money, transaction doesn't close, you don't get the money. This is not real estate. Change your pattern. The real estate system is changing. The next one, any question? I have 15 more minutes to discuss.
I have a quick question, and I know it's probably going to go in the different direction, because I know that's a frustrated sometimes clients and us that we saw the property, we both liked it, and client says we want to put an offer, but the number what you can actually go up to is almost sky's the limit right now, and they have a certain amount of approved budget from the mortgage, so they are kind of contacting their mortgage broker again. That can we extend it to this much? Can we extend it to that much? Mortgage broker runs the number, but then again, it does not end up being sufficient. And that's a very hard word sometimes, because when the client gets like, oh, we're not finding anything, I think we just should stop. How can we keep them motivated? Because if we put like offers on 7 properties and then 7 of them we missed by something. I always say that we are very close, like we missed by something. So that means we are close. But that becomes kind of.
I understand. I am in the shoe of you. I was a salesperson. I was running around with the $99,000 worth of condos and $80,000 worth of condos too in my life, the early stage. I know we are running around. Today's market is entirely different market. I know the frustration of our agents showing the property, the call weather, and we are going to make the offer, 30 offers coming in. How many chances we going to get 30 offers? Only 3% chances, 33.3% chances only we're going to get the offer. It's a difficult task. But we have to understand right now, today market, guys, don't get offended. I am a realtor. My life is realtor life, okay? Today's standard, buyer is giving the price. Seller is not asking the price. Listing agent doesn't know what's the value. He just putting the lower price and showing other people we are doing the smart game, and he doesn't know what's the value. Even commercial plazas putting $1. What is this? Because they don't know how to value the properties. That much lazy for the real estate listing side. But over asking 500,000. Why? Because we don't know how to list the property properly. But at the same time, buyers are giving the money to buy. Educate the buyer. Okay, in my side, take it to the mortgage broker, qualify the mortgage, value the mortgage, tell them what exactly they need, and participate the agent for the offer presentation. 2 offers, 3 offers, 4th, 3rd offer, buyer will give the money. You don't have to ask them to give the money. Educate the buyer. That's exactly happening today's market. One of the time, I remember I was standing in the street midnight, 11 o'clock. Usually our presentation start after 10 o'clock for the 90s and early 20s. We stand after 11 o'clock in the street and bargain for $1,000 and fridge and stove, cutting our commission $500 and make the transaction is over. Real estate agents are not only listing the property. They are not pricing the properties. Buying agents are only showing the property. They are not telling by how much the house can go because the buyers are buying the property. That's what I can tell you. Educate the clients. Educate the clients. They are buying it because they are desperate to buy. That's the situation we are in right now.
Thank you.
In other side, the question I get for the what do you call again assignment question. If you are buying the assignment transaction, please you have to get the assignment from the builder. If you don't get the assignment from the builder, it's not going to work out for the tax part. You have to do it. Get the builder's assignment, not real estate assignment is not enough. I want to talk about the HSC side. This is the real situation went through this office this week. And before that go, I have a question somebody sending out. I have a respected question. How does future in assess price sell? Can we future Zenith Capital?
Yeah.
Oh, how does future Zenith Capital appraisal? Can you please talk about the future Zenith can help? There are situations where appraisal comes lower than the purchase price, then the client has to cover the difference. Siva, you're asking how is the future Zenith Capital appraisal? Appraisal is for everybody the same. The buyer, okay, for example, the real estate industry, the property value, the property value is not, it's a barter system, or it's not barter system, it's a private transaction. Buyer is giving the money, even though seller not asking. Okay, the property listed 1.2, buyer giving 1.6. Why the bank is supposed to give 1.6 as a right price? That's the buyer's mind. Buyer is the one saying, I'm going to do it. But buyer is getting it. In that case, the appraisal condition for other places and the features in it almost the same. But at the same time, we go up to 85% loan to value. Because we are a private company, we have the power. The Security Commission gave us the power. We can fund it out. We can go up to 85% loan to value. We like to go sometime 85% loan to value to help clients because we are a private company. If they go to 85% loan to value, they're going to pay 3%, 4% CMSCH fees, 3.5% CMSCH fees. If they come to our company, they pay in the lender fees just 3%, less than CMSCH fees for 6 months time. In that case, even though we are a private company, they feel like they are getting the benefit from us. Plus, appraisal part is appraisal part. Everybody's appraised same. But one side, Siva, your statement is not, I don't accept your statement. What I seen, most of the appraisal companies are giving the right value, man, these days. Even very few cases, we are getting the lower value than appraised value. Appraised companies are also doing the fair deal. They understand the market is going up. Yes, there are cases of appraised value coming down. I don't know. I agree with you. But you ask me our side, we go up to 85% loan to value. That's my answer. Appraisal report, we don't control it. The companies give the appraisal report. Okay. How to avoid the situation? That's a good one. How to avoid the situation? That's also one other part I want to tell you guys. Okay. Tell your clients if they want to go over price, multiple offers, they're going for 30,000, 40,000, doesn't matter. 200,000, 300,000, they're going over. They should have some extra money. They should add extra money. If somebody want to put 30%, qualify the mortgage for 20% and keep the money extra. Understand? If somebody saying, I'm a business guy, I have 30% down payment to put. Don't put 30% down payment. Qualify the mortgage with 20% down payment. Pre-qualifying the mortgage with 20% down payment. Keep the 10% down payment in case the appraisal comes short. Okay? even one of the agent sent me the email from other agent because they want to put an offer for Ajax property last week or 2 weeks ago. And they said how many offers, and I want to put the offer and everything. That agent sent the email. It's a very good email. The agent sent saying that one, okay, what is your capacity of your clients? Are they pre-qualified? That's a basic question. If the seller asks more down payment as a deposit, sorry, not more down payment, sorry. The seller asks more deposit. Is your client have a capacity to give more deposit? Third question he asked, can you prove if the appraisal, you are going for the multiple over and you are giving 200,000 more than asking or whatever the example, can you prove the clients have extra money to cover up the appraised value? These are the email the listing agent sent it to our agent. Our agent come and say, this is illegal. I said, no, it's not illegal. It's only communication side. He have a right to ask you because of the seller. Because if you don't close a transaction, you don't close a transaction. Eh? That's kind of question everybody should ask. Another question, when can we ask where we can check about the assignment from the builders or pre-construction condos when the time clients, okay, the assignment is not listed in the MLS. Some assignments are there in the list in the MLS, but most of the assignments, they cannot list it in the assignment. You have to go to the private website, do for the Google search. Put the building numbers and Google search. If they, some agents have their own website. Again, if the agents have their own website, that will pop up for you. Okay. If, for example, you are looking for 21 Bidma Street in Cinema Tower. That building is only closed building. It's a brand new building. You are looking for something. Then you can type it and see if some agent having their own website. That will pop up in the Google. Can you move up for the chat box? Did I miss anything? 4%. Can 4% capital allowance depreciation be applied to the commercial property for rental? Yes, you can. Yes, you can do this one. Ravi Rasi asking me the 4% capital gain only for residential or commercial, residential and commercial. Those one. Okay. We went through one of the HST issue. I was saying, me and Kanan spent lots of time to research and explain to the agent one of the resale property in a different town, 4 hours from Toronto, and he made an offer, and finally they said the HST in addition HST is a residential resale. They put in addition HST. Then basically I told them maybe they did the Airbnb or any other business. In that case, they may put it in addition to the HST side, and finally we understood that it's a brand only 3-4 months old property. The builder built it, and they're selling it right now. They didn't put as a brand new in the listing. They put as a new only for the listing. They didn't use the word brand new. Only brand new coming at the HST. They put new, and they said the HST in addition. The client bought the property conditional sale for 1.4 million plus, and the additional HST 191,000. 191,000. And Vettyvel Orishani was reviewing, and he get help from me for the HST side, and Kana is looking for some of the HST law and everything. Finally, we advise the clients need to pay 191,000. Even though they have HST number, is not going to be under the declaration side. And the clients agreed because he is ready to pay another 200,000 more to buy the particular property for his own reason, rather than the negotiated price. He ended up paying another 200,000 extra for the HST for that particular transaction. Guys, HST, as long as the HST is 99% of the time, HST, the buyer and the seller have the HST number. The time of the closing the transaction, you don't have to pay the HST. All right, and that's all for today. And we can meet next Saturday for the Zoom. Who are participating, thank you. And again, go back and think of my $1 million question. What kind of prospecting you're going to do? Who is your targeting client? Okay, in the summer. Bye.